upper body, shoulder elevation, do shoulder elevation. Shoulder depression, do shoulder depression. Shoulder abduction, do shoulder abduction. Shoulder adduction, do shoulder adduction. Shoulder circumduction, do shoulder circumduction. Clockwise circumduction. External rotation of the shoulders, do external rotation of the shoulders. You can even do it this way here. Do shoulder internal rotation of the shoulders, this way or this way. Shoulder flexion, do shoulder flexion. Do shoulder extension. Do shoulder scapular retraction. Do scapular protraction. Do elbow flexion. Do elbow extension. Do forearm supination. Do forearm pronation. Do wrist flexion. Do wrist extension. Spinal movements. Spinal flexion. Spinal extension. Do lateral flexion. Spinal flexion to the right. Do lateral spinal flexion to the left. Do spinal rotation to the right. Do spinal rotation to the left. Lower body. Do hip abduction. Do hip adduction. Do hip circumduction. Do external rotation of the hips or external rotation of the hips. Do internal rotation of the hips or internal rotation of the hips. Do hip flexion. This is also hip flexion. Do hip extension. Do anterior tilt of the pelvis. Do anterior posterior tilt of the pelvis. Do knee flexion. Do knee extension. Do ankle dorsiflexion. Do ankle plantar flexion. Do foot inversion. Do foot eversion. That's it. Thank you.